David, Senior Pastor, Mind of Christ. Please a round of applause as he comes.
My brother Autan, Zaki, Ikona, all other protocols duly observed. Thank you very much for the honor done to me to stand here and give a goodwill message. I really fought the desire to put down a speech so that I'll be pragmatic in my approach in the goodwill message that I'll be presenting. The ills that drug abuse, gender-based violence, and all other related crimes have done to us as a society cannot be overemphasized. And so, while appreciating the convener and his group, I'd also want to appreciate His Excellency, the Governor of Taraba State, for giving the convener the needed support to carry out this Herculean task. It is actually not easy to move around trying to disabuse the minds of people who are almost existing on drugs, just like we have had the various speakers. And so it is a task that is actually Herculean in nature, and it is worthy. Now, I will share a story, then I will take my seat. It's actually a popular story of an animal kingdom whereby a trap was set for the mouse, but let's call it the rat this time around. And so the rat moved around telling all other animals, there is a mouse trap in the farm. But every other animal was nonchalant. The rat went to the goat, and the goat says, what business do I have? Am I a rat? It went to the chicken, and the chicken said the same thing. You are disturbing me. Can you just go and face your problem? It went to the cow, and the cow told him, as big as I am, what can a mouse trap rather, do to me? And so, in the night, the mouse actually went back dejected. In the night, the farmer's wife had something. The mousetrap had caught something. And what did it catch? It caught a snake. So when she went to check, it had actually caught the tail of the snake. And so when she was checking, the snake bit her. So she was ill, and she craved for chicken. So the farmer had to kill the chicken in order to satisfy his wife's craving. But it became an issue, so she went to the hospital. And then there were more people who came to greet her and commiserate with her. So they had to slaughter the goat so that it could entertain the guests that were available. Unfortunately, 3 days later, the farmer's wife died. So they had to kill the cow for the funeral rites. The rat sat down and just saw how within few hours, 72 hours, what appeared to be his only problem has become the problem of every other person and has consumed every other person. What are we saying? We are moving, adding our voices. Autan, Zaki and his team, the NDLEA, the security agencies, every other, the Ministry of Social Justice, name them, are moving around trying to bring back sanity, telling people that drug abuse is actually an ill that must be dealt with every sense of responsibility, with all hands on deck. But we might be taking it lightly, possibly because we have not experienced firsthand the dangers of drug abuse. Now, let's imagine a society that is free of vices, a society that there is no kidnapping, a society that there are no people snatching phones in keke napep, a society where husbands do not beat their wives at home, a society where everybody is actually in their right senses and doing things appropriately. It is possible if we are able to mitigate the influence and the impact of drug abuse. And so we lend our voices to this cause and believe that as we live at the end of this summit, we are going to serve as change agents in the society towards bringing this menace to a halt. Thank you very much, and may God bless us all.
Sir.